Hello and welcome to another marvelous video. The Nemesis is a bioweapon created by Umbrella Corporation that is more intelligent and deadly than other tyrants. It is single-minded in pursuing STARS members and will stop at nothing to kill them. Introduced in 1999 as the primary adversary in Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, the creature known as Nemesis, also referred to as the pursuer or the chaser, made a chilling impact on the Resident Evil universe. Its menacing presence continued to captivate players in subsequent entries of the series, solidifying its status as a beloved and enduring foe. In order to gain a comprehensive understanding of this character, in today's video, we aim to delve deeper into the intricate details of Nemesis's anatomy. So buckle up as we begin. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Activate Nemesis program now.
What does Nemesis look like? How was he created? Nemesis is a hulking, muscular creature with a scarred face and a gaping maw filled with sharp teeth. He is incredibly strong and durable, and can regenerate from injuries that could kill an average human. He is also armed with various weapons, including a rocket launcher and a flamethrower. His height is 7 feet 3 inches, or about 2.2 meters, and his weight is 550 pounds. The Nemesis T-type was created with the vision of a formidable, dominating creature capable of wielding weapons and relentlessly pursuing its targets with intelligence. Throughout the development process, various designs were explored. While certain elements remained consistent across these iterations, early designs incorporated diverse levels of surface damage and alternative clothing options, such as a protective vest instead of a coat, or a naked appearance reminiscent of the original tyrant from Resident Evil. Within the narrative of the series, Nemesis was conceived at the Paris Laboratory, a facility belonging to Umbrella's European branch, as part of the Nemesis T-Types project, which stemmed from the Tyrant project. The objective was to create a bioorganic weapon that possessed the formidable power of a tyrant while exhibiting heightened intelligence and the capacity to follow commands. To accomplish their goal, the European branch devised the NET virus, a novel virus engineered through the NE alpha parasite. When introduced into a compatible host, the parasite would take control over the body and brain functions, resulting in a violent mutation within the tyrant subject, leading to severe disfigurement. However, an unintended consequence of the parasite was that it allowed the host to retain their intelligence. Additionally, the secretions produced by the parasite further enhanced the regenerative capabilities of the tyrant host, although making his skin brown in color. The Nemesis wears black pants, a long coat, black gloves, and boots, and it carries a rocket launcher that is built into its left arm. In order to accentuate its prototype nature, the game developers intentionally left the creature's muscular structure exposed and incorporated stitches to conceal its right eye. Notably, it lacks any discernible lips or nose, with the underlying facial muscles and teeth fully visible. When it detects its target, the Nemesis vocalizes the target's name out loud and launches an attack. Within the events of Resident Evil 3, the survival instinct of the creature gradually surpasses the confines of Nemesis's programming, leading to the host's body rejecting the parasite and undergoing a metamorphosis into a colossal digestive organ. This transformed state exhibits prominent central bone protrusions and elongated tentacles, enabling it to crawl in search for prey, although its intelligence is significantly diminished. In the remake version of the game, the origin story of Nemesis remained more or less unchanged, staying true to its original depiction, except for the fact there was a partial retcon regarding the origins of the parasite, which was portrayed as a genetically modified replica of the Las Plagas parasite, originally introduced in Resident Evil 4. However, in the film, alterations were made to the character's backstory to elicit a sense of sympathy from the audience. Rather than being a mindless creature created by the Umbrella Corporation solely programmed to track down the remaining members of STARS, the movie provided a different interpretation. In that version, Nemesis was depicted as a human who had unwillingly undergone a transformation into a beast. While the visual design was retained from the games, a completely new backstory was introduced. As a prototype rather than a fully finished model, Nemesis is adorned with a chaotic assortment of restrictive gear spanning from head to toe. This haphazard gear consists of thick black plastic and various warning labels scattered across its body. A significant metallic apparatus on its chest serves the dual purpose of regulating the parasite within and preventing it from spiraling out of control. Unlike its predecessor, Nemesis retains both eyes and the original nose of the tyrant, albeit with stretched and distorted facial skin resulting in a broken and crooked nose. Similar to the original iteration, the remake version of Nemesis also underwent mutations when sustaining substantial damage. However, the development team opted to give it more animalistic, quadrupedal physique with diminished intelligence.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions.
Can Nemesis regenerate? Yes! Nemesis is a T-103 Tyrant clone that has been further augmented by the Nemesis Alpha parasite, giving him enhanced abilities, including regeneration. He can heal from even the most severe injuries and regrow entire limbs. However, his regeneration is not unlimited, and he can be killed with enough damage. Is he immortal? Nemesis, as a bioorganic weapon, is not impervious to death. He can be eliminated by conventional weapons or other bioorganic weapons. In the game, it is suggested that Nemesis met his demise during the destruction of Raccoon City. However, in the remake, Jill Valentine took matters into her own hands and terminated him by forcefully inserting a railgun into his mouth and pulling the trigger. Nemesis was also vanquished in the 2004 film Resident Evil Apocalypse when a helicopter crashed into him, followed by his ultimate demise in a nuclear explosion. Can he reproduce? Although there is no specific information on this, if I have to think logically, I would say that no, Nemesis cannot reproduce. He is a bioorganic weapon created by the Umbrella Corporation, and as such, he is also not capable of asexual reproduction, as he does not have the necessary biological structures to do so. The only way that Nemesis can create offspring will be if he is cloned. However, this has never been attempted, and it is unclear, even if possible, it is unlikely that Umbrella would ever attempt to clone Nemesis, as he is a very dangerous bioorganic weapon, and they would not want to risk him falling into the wrong hands. So, while it is theoretically possible for Nemesis to reproduce, he is unlikely to ever will.
It's back! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
How powerful is Nemesis? Nemesis is one of the most powerful bioorganic weapons ever created by the Umbrella Corporation. He is a hulking humanoid creature with superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He is almost human-like intelligent, adept at using different kinds of weapons, and as I mentioned before, has immense regeneration abilities. Sounds scary, right? Also, before his secondary mutation, he could reproduce an extended tentacle from his hand's palm. These appendages served a practical purpose by allowing him to grasp faraway targets and draw them nearer. In the remake version, Nemesis gained the ability to scale surfaces using his tentacles. Moreover, Nemesis's tentacles became infectious after impaling Jill's left arm and injecting her with a T-virus portion. He is a truly terrifying creature and one of the most iconic villains in the Resident Evil franchise. How can Nemesis be defeated? Nemesis can be defeated by using a variety of weapons and strategies. Here are a few tips. Use powerful weapons. It would be best if one uses powerful weapons to damage him. The best weapons to use are the Magnum, the shotgun, and the grenade launcher. Aim for the flamethrower's reserve. Nemesis's flamethrower's tank is his weak spot, so one should aim for it whenever possible in order for it to explode and stun the monster for a few seconds, after which a well-placed headshot can do significant damage. Use explosives. Explosives are also effective against Nemesis. An accurate grenade or rocket launcher blast can take him down quickly. Be patient. Nemesis is a tough enemy, so one must be patient and take their time when fighting him. Getting greedy and trying to take him down too quickly will most likely get them killed. The NET parasite, which initially granted Nemesis superiority, eventually became its weakness due to the mutagenic properties that progressively diminished its combat capabilities. All traces of human intellect were eradicated in its ultimate mutated state, placed by heightened resilience against harm and the ability to project a potent venom across significant distances. The continuous mutations resulted in the loss of its programmed commands, causing Nemesis to adopt tyrant-like behavior by indiscriminately obliterating its surroundings. It is intriguing to note that Nemesis mutations deviate significantly from the typical secondary mutations observed in tyrants. This distinction can be attributed to the presence of the Nemesis parasite within his body, as the T-virus tends to enhance the existing parasites within a host rather than the host itself. This phenomenon becomes more evident when Nemesis develops tentacle appendages throughout his body instead of exhibiting increased muscle mass, dermal armor, or enlarged claws. This remarkable transformation results from the regenerative mutations and the progressive growth in size and potency of the parasite residing within him. When confronted with Nemesis in its second form, it becomes crucial to recognize that this iteration lacks a distinct vulnerable area on its body. This rendition of Nemesis exhibits a lesser humanoid form, appearing as a hybrid creature combining features of a beast and the Nemesis entity. It moves on all fours, requiring players to engage in combat in a circular arena. The monster's defeat relies solely on depleting its substantial health bar. The most effective approach to subduing the creature involves employing grenade launcher rounds, shotgun shells, throwing grenades at the beast, utilizing handgun rounds to shoot at it. Taking down the antagonist may initially appear resource-intensive due to the significant amount of ammunition required. Fortunately, the arena packed with the necessary ammunition to defeat Nemesis. Once Nemesis sustains a specific threshold of damage, it will initiate a rapid circular motion around the arena, making it highly challenging to strike the deformed creature. This presents an opportunity to reload one's most potent firearms. During this phase, one should focus on evading Nemesis's incoming assaults while strategically launching their own counterattacks to overcome the mutated monster. Marvelous verdict. That brings us to the end of this video. To summarize, Nemesis represents a truly menacing bioweapon endowed with a multifaceted and lethal anatomy. His extraordinary physical strength, speed, and endurance render him an imposing adversary, capable of rending flesh and bone with his formidable claws and teeth and crushing bones effortlessly with his tentacles. He exhibits unparalleled destructive potential. Additionally, his regenerative capabilities make him incredibly challenging to dispatch, while his intelligence enables him to strategize and adjust his approach to counter his opponents effectively. Nemesis stands as an undeniable force to be reckoned with, and his anatomy plays a pivotal role in his sheer deadliness. Who do you think is the scariest creature from the Resident Evil series? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, remember to click the like button and share this video with everyone you know. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!